Hey guys, BBH Theory here. Doing a little tutorial today. It's my first ever review, hopefully the first of many. On the chopping block today is the beta for Ghost Recon Future Soldier from the Tom Clancy series. This game releases for Xbox, PS3, and PC on May 22nd of the year 2012. It's also being released for the Nintendo DS. Yes, I just said Nintendo DS. I'm assuming so you can keep the fragging up while you're on the go. I don't know. First you have the two sides in the beta. They are the Team Ghost and Team Bowdark. Let's start with the Team Ghost and the Rifleman. This class features 7 different guns. They are the ACR, the MK48, the 417, the TAR-21, the Stoner 96, the M60, and the LSAT or LSAT. The secondary weapons consist of pistols, 2 of them, the 45T, as well as the card. Then there's also a stun gun, the flash bulb, as well, which like blinds the enemy with a flash. I don't know. And the stun gun has a neat feature that actually lets you hack intel after you stun an enemy. It does take a little bit, and you are susceptible to being killed while you're hacking the enemy. But it's a great feature because it'll show all the enemy team on the little mini-map. So keep that in mind when you have to make a choice, because the stun gun is actually a choice option where you have to pick between that and another weapon a certain time as you're leveling up through the progression of the Rifleman class. The grenades are the frag, the smoke, the EMP, and the incendiary grenades. Under the equipment on Rifleman is the same for both classes as well. You have a med kit, a camera, and the ammo box. If you select the ammo box, that's another one. You get to pick between the ammo box or a computer. The computer lets you hack the enemies faster when you use the stun gun. Moving on, then you have the scout class, which consists of more one-shot rifles in it and small SMGs. The Ghost has the MP7, whereas the Bowdark has the PP2000. Now the secondary features are the same. You get the 45T and the card again as your pistols, and you also get the stun gun and the flash bulb in this class as well under the scout. The guns that it does feature is the MP7, the M110, the P90, the Vector, the MSR, and the SRR. These are all the weapons that are featured under the scout class for the Ghost team. Also in the secondary features for that Ghost class scout, you have those same pistols like I said, but you also have 3 launchers. These are all 40mm rounds. One is an exploding round, another is the EMP round, and one is a smoke round. Under the grenades, these grenades are more support based in the scout class. It features a flashbang, a smoke, and an EMP grenade. The equipment is the camera. You can get a claymore and you get a stun. Now the stun is like it looks like a giant floodlight with like 6 bulbs on it. I haven't unlocked it yet. I'm assuming that when you walk by it, it somehow triggers it and it flashes maybe the enemy or partially that side of the map. I'm not sure. Also under the equipment you get the augmented camo and you get the med kit. Then you have the Ghost Engineer class, and this features more submachine guns and some shotguns. Those guns are the Goblin, the M12 or the M12, the M1014, the L22A2, the PDRC, and the M590A1. These guns are so complex, I haven't even heard of half of these things. Coming from a Counter-Strike background, you got like, the M4 and the AK-47 and MP5s. That's pretty much it. You get like basic guns in that, but guns are getting so complex now that Tom Clancy, I guess, wanted to keep up with the times, so he put in the more complex weapons. The secondary is the same guns as the scout class, pretty much. The grenades have the EMP and the smoke, and the same as the scout class, but it does feature a decoy grenade. The decoy grenade is similar to the one like in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or Black Ops, I'm sorry, where it goes off and shows up as someone shooting in an area where there's no one really shooting in. Then you also have the sensor. The sensor is, I don't know, I think it's quite overpowered, pretty much what it does is when you throw the sensor in the area, it shows the enemy as a red outline on the screen. So it'll show them like all over the screen. You know, it shows their full body outline. Like, I just think that's a little OP. But also be aware that it does alert the enemy that they are being detected, so they can get out of range of that. Because if they're in the vicinity of the sensor, then it will show their full body outline. The equipment on this class features the camera, the jammer, the UAV, the field computer, and that's the one you can select. Field computer helps you hack enemies faster to get intel on them. It also has a standing sentry gun, which is very annoying. I put it against a guy that had it, and all it does is keep shooting you every time you see it. Then there's also the UCAV, which shoots, which is a UAV that shoots explosive and EMP missiles, and it also has a medical kit. Team Bodark features different weapons for the Rifleman. They are the AK-200, the PKP, the A91, the AN94, the Ultramax MK5, the Type 95, and the RPK. These are the Rifleman class for the Bodark. The secondary weapons feature 2 handguns like the Ghost Team, but they are different than the Ghost Team. One is a GSH-18, which is a Glock, and then you have the OTS-33, which is supposed to be similar to the Card. Very powerful handgun, as well as the stun gun and the flash bulb. Grenades and equipment is the same as the Team Ghost. The same things are located in there as they are on the Ghost side that we already talked about. The Scout class has sniper rifles and small SMGs. Secondary is the same as the Ghost, but with the Bodark pistols, the GSH-18 and the OTS-33. Some grenades as the Ghost Team, as well as the equipment. The Bodark Engineer features submachine guns as a primary weapon. The secondary has some guns as the Bodark Scout class. The grenades are the same as Team Ghost, as well as the equipment that is available. Under the Engineer, you have the AKS-74U, you have the Saiga 12, the MTS-255, the SR-3M, the SA-58, and the OSW, and the RMB-93. I'm sorry. And that features a little bit of the game and what it entails and what's inside of it. Here you're watching a little bit of the gameplay. Just shows you different things. There's the sensor being used. Right there shows the outline of the guy. It's pretty cheap. Get a very powerful perk in the game. I just want to thank everyone and thank you. Tutorials hopefully for future games.